You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. I'm Liz Hurley with this 48 Fastcast, our digital newscast bringing you the very latest in a short, fast newscast. A news conference just wrapped up regarding a Deshler high school student who was injured and fell into a coma on the school's campus. The Madison County District Attorney's Office that was investigating this Colbert County case decided it was a freak accident. In August, Deshler freshman August Borden sustained skull and facial fractures after he was found unconscious on the steps outside the school building. And since then, his family and the Deshler community demanded answers as to what happened that day. The case was handed over to the Madison County District Attorney's Office after the Colbert County DA recused himself. And today, Madison County DA Rob Broussard says it was a freak and unfortunate accident and no charges will be brought against anyone in this case. Take a listen.
Through the media, through social media, we, like everyone else, have heard a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation, a lot of conspiracy theories about this was some awful beat down and some assault of a student there at Deshler. And I'm here to tell you the conclusion of our investigation shows that's absolutely not the case.
We'll have much more and the very latest on that decision, as well as reactions coming from that community, coming up in our evening newscasts.
Well, cloudy, but there's no rain. The rain is gone, and we're going to take the rain, just spotty shower tomorrow, 10%. That's it, though. Again, chance of rain really, really low. Here's a live view right now in Decatur, the River City, 75 degrees. It's comfortable. The wind's out of the north, and it'll pick up a little bit, may gust to about 15. As the cold front has arrived, the dry air continues to move in from the north. The coolest of air is going to stay just off to the north. However, this position of that area, high pressure, is going to set up over the northeast for a couple of days, and that's going to reinforce that drier air all weekend long. Here's your grilling forecast: dry and maybe clearing out a little bit by 8 o'clock tonight, but definitely cooling down, upper 60s by 8. 3-day forecast: 76 tomorrow, 75 Friday. Morning lows in the low to mid 50s. Might even see some upper 40s in those sheltered valleys, especially up in southern middle Tennessee. Before the weekend is over, your 10-day forecast is coming up.
A little chill in the air there. Thank you, Brad. An 18-year-old is behind bars this afternoon after Huntsville police say he fired shots into multiple buildings as well as a patrol vehicle. Elijah Osteen is charged with connection to Tuesday night shooting on Lancewood Drive. Officers found several buildings and cars rattled with bullet holes. One of those vehicles was an HPD patrol car where the rear window was shattered. Osteen was arrested with a gun in his possession. He was booked into the Madison County Jail. Officials say they are looking for more suspects in this case. The last escaped inmate from New Orleans is back in police custody today after nearly 5 months on the run. Authorities in Atlanta captured Derek Groves, the 10th and final inmate who broke out of a New Orleans jail in May. Groves was serving a life sentence for murder. We're quickly approaching the 22nd annual Liz Hurley Ribbon Run. We'll tell you how you can sign up after the break. We are just 10 days away from the 22nd annual Liz Hurley Ribbon Run. Next Saturday, October 18th, thousands of people will come together in downtown Huntsville to support the Liz Hurley Breast Cancer Fund at Huntsville Hospital Foundation. Now, the event kicks off at 8 a.m. with the Survivors Walk followed by the 5K race. That will be at 8:30. Registration is still open, but time's running out. There's a link to do so on our website, WAFF.com.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Yeah, Liz, weather looks good next weekend. We're still trying to time that cold front. It looks like it may be later, a couple days after the ribbon run. So good, but maybe a little on the warm side. 76 and cloudy in the Shoals. It's pretty much cloudy everywhere right now. Temperatures are in the low to mid 70s. There are some exceptions. Scottsboro 81 and Fort Payne at 78, taking a little bit longer for that north wind to bring in the slightly cooler air. The rain is gone, and I just see a spotty sprinkle tomorrow, and that's it. That's that 10% chance of rain. The front, behind the front, we still have these clouds, but we really start to clear out as we get just off to our northwest. So we should see some sunshine by late tomorrow anyway, if not early in the day tomorrow. Looking at Missouri, they're looking pretty good too. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast around 1:45 tomorrow afternoon. Notice a few spotty little sprinkles. That's it. We start the morning in the mid-50s, and with the clouds, we're probably going to stay in the low 70s for several hours tomorrow. But again, more clouds kind of get reinforced here with this northeast wind. After sunset, about an hour and 15 minutes after sunset, we're already in the mid and upper 60s. If we didn't have the clouds, we'd probably be in the upper 50s by then. Here's that forecast. Temperature-wise, this morning, we actually started off in the 60s, so we're kind of going back in time here. By 3:30 this afternoon, here we are in the low 80s and upper 70s as expected. Here comes the cooler air, the drier air. Overnight tonight, we wake up probably close to 61 over here in Scottsboro and Fort Payne. Again, this cooler air sits in those shallow spots, and it's called cold air drainage. So the low spots, the lowest elevation, typically gets the coolest. As we get into 10 o'clock tomorrow evening, already in the low 60s. So cool weather in the mornings and the evenings. Warm in the afternoon, but comfortable. Friday, 75, 78 Saturday, Monday, 82, mid-80s possible next week. And the Liz Hurley Ribbon Run, right now we're going to go a high of 77. Dry weather, mostly sunny. Morning lows probably in the upper 50s.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That'll do it for today's 48 Fastcast. We will be hopping back online shortly with AJ Wiest and Before the 4. And don't forget to tune in for our evening newscast today, 4, 5, 6, and 10, right here on WAFF 48. I'm Liz Hurley. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit.